We are the ones been fighting for the right to vote. The right to vote. It's no place. That seems safe. So they've been praying for the night to go.
Boom. Morning world, welcome to Global State of Mind. All praises to the Most High. This is your host Garnet. If this is your first show, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share because we need that. Just me I say. Also, this show is going to be sponsored by Black Londons. So if you get a chance, go to the website, clothing apparel, also a barbershop. And if you go to the website and you want to get the discount, it's 20%. You put GSM in, you get 20% off at the website. Don't forget Global State of Mind, GSM, Black Londons, 20% off, guys. JD, how you doing today?
Yeah, so what's up, guys? I'm good. So it's your boy JD, and happy to be here with you on our second episode. Second episode. If y'all didn't catch the first one, it was on the topic of relationships. This is our second, and we're going to be talking about love, right? Before we get into the topic, though, we're just going to show a short preview of what Garnet was saying about love in our last episode about relationships. So here's a preview and we'll get back to you.
Real love always does what's best for the other person. If that person loves you the same, they do what's best for you. So you can't have a time when you're like, oh, I don't fuck with you. It's not possible in real love. But you've been taught that love comes in levels, and you've been taught that love comes in levels, and I give it to you as you get it. You see what I'm saying? So for you, you're like, no, I can love you, but not fuck with you. That's not real.
All right, guys. So y'all just see the preview. Now I'm gonna express my personal opinion and point of view on love, where relationship is concerned. Just based on my own personal experience in my humble world, right? So what I think about love is when it comes to a relationship is that love alone can't sustain or maintain a good relationship, right? Well, that's not my belief. I don't believe that love alone can genuinely sustain a relationship. And I actually do believe that you can love someone without being with them, being in a serious relationship with them. Today, as I speak, I have exes that, I've been with, and we have genuine love for each other. When I say love, I mean, it's genuine. If tomorrow one of them have a problem or they need me and it's in my power to be there, I would be there for them. And it's vice versa. You know what I mean? But due to me accepting who that person is and them accepting who I am as a person, because we have to understand that everyone has a personality, a character of their own. They're their own individual being, right? And if you're loving someone, you have to love them entirely for who they are as a person. You have to accept their flaws as well as everything that you appreciate with them. And that goes vice versa, right? And the relationship that, for instance, I share with some of my exes is a really it's a real genuine relationship whereby we have an understanding that there's love between us, there's respect between us, but certain things that she may do, certain attitude that she may have, I'm aware and I accept that if we're going to be in a relationship, that's just something that I can't accept and I can't move forward with in a relationship, right? With someone that has certain ways, and it may be me the issue for them. You know what I mean? Maybe I have certain ways that they just are aware and accept that if it's a relationship, they just they just can't go ahead with certain things. So I believe that you can love someone from a distance. I believe that love alone isn't enough to sustain and maintain a relationship, as I said earlier. And those are the reasons that I think that more than love, you need a balance in your relationship for it to last. So that's just my take on that whole issue. All right, what you have anything to say? You want to add to that, Garnet?
Now you guys seen the excerpt from the last episode, and you guys see how I believe love is. For me, my first experience of love was my grandmother. And to this day, at this age, I still remember her feeling like a warm blanket. I still remember her making me feel like nothing in the world could touch me. She felt, the word I could use is holy. I don't know what other word. She felt amazing. You know what I'm saying? And it felt unconditional. And I don't know since that time I felt unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Like felt it, like believed it.
Yeah, that's
You know what
deep.
I'm saying?
Deep.
So for me, I kind of like that's kind of like my first starting point with love. You know what I'm saying? But let me give you the definition of it. English language learner's definition of love: a feeling of strong or constant affection for a person, attraction that includes sexual desire and strong affections. Now, this is the Merriam-Webster definition of love. So now we're talking about, for me, when I see the dictionary, I see the dictionary as a whole of what humans believe something to mean, because we all take it for a general, for whatever dictionary said, that's what the word means. People actually have fights about that. We can go look in the dictionary right now and see what it means. I get you. And if the dictionary says it's that's what it is. So
Yeah.
let me finish this right here. This is the Merriam-Webster definition of love. And it has two entries for love. So that means love means two things. So we have strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. Attraction based on sexual desire, affection, and tenderness felt by lovers. Affection based on admiration or common interests. An assurance of affection. And part two is warm attachment, enthusiasm, or devotion. The object of attachment or devotion, a beloved person. Unselfish, loyal, and benevolent, concern for the good of another, such as
I like that
so.
one.
So what there's so if you read it, but if I almost let the joint go. If you read it, what you can see what they're saying. They're giving you two definitions of love, but what they're saying is you can have love for a person and love for a thing. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Unselfish, loyal, and benevolent. Now, for me, when I heard love before, I would think it has to have something with it. You know what I'm saying? When I heard love before, I used to think, oh, you got to do the actions and show me. You got to prove to me you love me. You can't just tell me you love me. You got to show me. But now I'm trying to learn how to love properly. And that's why the last episode, party fall. That's why the last episode, when I was speaking about love, I wasn't really giving my full definition of what I believe and understand. I was trying to come to an understanding of it. And if you truly love someone, how can you say you truly love someone and have some part of you that doesn't want to be near them, or a part of you that's like, oh, I love them, but I can't stand this. You know what I'm saying? True love.
Right.
Now I'm talking about now this is the word that they use for true love. It's agape. Agape. And let me see what they got. You know, I fuck with Google. Google is my trusted
Right.
friend. All you motherfuckers
Let me
don't fuck
just
with Google.
let me just chip in on that, and I'm gonna to just explain you briefly what I really meant by loving someone. But remember, we're talking about a relationship aspect, right? Relationship is basically two human beings coming together to build something together, right?
Not
Where it's a family
necessarily.
or whatever it is that they want to
Not
build together, right?
necessarily, because you have relationships that don't build anything. You just
True. That's why I said build something together, whether it's a family or some people just want to be together, just be together and build a bond between themselves. And everybody wants children and stuff like that. That's why I said
not everybody wants children, Joe.
exactly.
Some
Exactly.
people like fuck them little niggas.
We want our time.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, that's real. No, so what I'm saying is that you can love someone genuinely, but can't see yourself being in a relationship with that person because of whatever reason it may be. Hey, look,
Then you
today we
don't love
have
them genuinely. Because
huh?
here, listen. Agape. It's an ancient Greek word. It's the highest form of love. It means to love someone unconditionally. The word unconditional means that there's no conditions to your love. That means that if you're saying you truly love somebody genuinely, but there's conditions to the love, then it's not unconditional love.
No, there's no condition. The love is intact. It's
but
just
you're saying that you can't be in a relationship with them.
I can. Hold on. So let me ask you a question. You love your family. You love your friends. You're not in a relationship with them.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about. Are we talking about a relationship love?
The same
unconditional love. Are we talking about
love, right?
Unconditional love? Because if we're talking about, because we're talking about love, not a relationship. We're talking about love. The topic is love. So if we're talking about love, and love is supposed to be unconditional, if it's love, real love, then there's no conditions to it. You're putting conditions in it by saying when you say, oh, it was a relationship, but that's as soon as you add but, it's a condition. Immediately it becomes a condition.
Because we were speaking, remember, take it in, you have to take things in context. We touched on love during the topic of relationships. That was the condition of relationship, because there's different love. You understand? You have a love that is unconditional, but it's a friendly one. That's what you dedicate to your friends, and
so it's not no
stuff like that.
Love doesn't change. It's just who you experience the love with.
Yeah, but you don't express that love the same with everybody.
Because
the way you show love to your mom isn't the same you show to your wife, for example, or to your friend. You know what I mean?
Love,
but it's the same unconditional love.
No, it's not. I don't think I love anybody unconditionally. I'd be lying to myself and to everybody. It's impossible for me. I'm a human being, and I've grown up in a world that makes it so you can't love anybody unconditionally. Because if you were to truly love somebody unconditionally, you would be weak. That would how people would look upon you, as somebody who is weak. Because to love someone unconditionally, JD, you have to say any fucking thing they do, I don't give a fuck, I'm staying. But, and here comes the condition now, whenever the but comes, that's the condition. But as you said, there are certain things that you didn't like. So it's no longer unconditional love, John. It's impossible.
All right, so you're saying based on the dictionary, it's not unconditional.
Not in the dictionary. Because I'm talking about me. I believe what I believe, not a dictionary. Yeah. I believe real love, real true love. Water. Right. I believe real, true, unconditional love has no buts. They did this. Well, I get what you're saying. They did this, so I'm no longer going to be with them. That's not love. Real unconditional love that, God supposedly had, the one that they got in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Don't hurt nobody. Yeah. It takes all the hurt. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think nobody on this planet right now love. I can't say that. I'll take that back. There's too many of us, and there's too many big hearts in the world. I know I have a big heart. And if my heart is this big, I know there's people that got to have bigger hearts than my heart. So I'll take that back. What I'll say is, I don't think there are tons of people here that loves or knows how to truly love someone unconditionally. Because we've been brought up with spite. We've been brought up with malice. We've been brought up with anger. Yeah. We've been brought up taught more how to hate than we've been taught how to love.
That's true.
Yeah, and if you watch TV, bro, you can literally turn on your YouTube right now and they'll show you a video of somebody getting shot, killed, bro, getting shot in the head. Real talk, like not no shit that they found in the black fucking internet. This is real shit that a nigga shot a nigga yesterday in the head, and it's on YouTube, G. Yeah. So we're showing that life don't mean shit. That's what we're being taught.
Society has a very negative impact on perspective, especially where love is concerned. As there's no doubt there. Now, you see, the thing with love is that it's such a deep conversation that you have to really reflect on the topic.
Yeah.
And it's so by the way, guys, really want you to comment on this, because all right, this is my take, right? Because I can say that I genuinely love, for example, my mother unconditionally.
Yeah.
Right?
Meaning,
I don't know. I can't think of anything my mom could do in this world, and that would stop me from loving her.
You know what? You made me change my mind. You're right. I think it's just my dad and my mom. I don't think there's anything in the world they could ever do that made me. I might get mad at them, but I don't think
Exactly.
I'll ever stop loving
Yeah,
them.
because you know, yeah.
And my kids.
Hey,
And my
let's
kids.
be
And my
honest.
kids.
And
And my
exactly
kids.
for especially for
kids.
parents, that's
Yeah,
like
and my
come on.
kids.
When
And
you
my
when you
kids.
really look at some of the things parents do
But when
for the
when I
children,
said that earlier, I was more thinking about like
relationship.
no,
Or-
like people outside of like family.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was
that's
more
it. That's why,
thinking.
and that's the thing with love. It's a big thing because that's why I was saying earlier.
Mhm.
You love remains unconditional, but you love differently based on the person. For
It's not
example,
that
you
you
don't
love
love your
different,
wife
but you shouldn't. But that's what I was
as you
saying to
love
you.
your, but you
Here's what I'm
can't
saying to you.
express the same love. Look,
No, it's
you
not
can't
the
express the
expression.
same love that you give to your mom the same
But let
way
me
you
ask
give
you a
it to your
question.
wife. You understand?
Let me ask you a
You may
question,
make-
JD.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you a question, JD.
Yeah.
If it's unconditional, if love is supposed to be unconditional, that's love, right? It's supposed to be unconditional.
Yeah.
Now, if you say you love somebody, you're supposed to love them unconditionally, right?
Yeah.
So, but if there are buts, there are conditions, right?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about butts. I'm talking about how you express the love.
So here's what I'm saying: love is unconditional to everybody that you give it to, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that you change the love. It's just that
No.
person experiences love with you differently.
Exactly.
So,
But it's same unconditional for me.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So when you say you love that person differently, then no, it's not that you love them differently. There's experience love differently with you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying I express it differently. You know what I mean? I just express my love. For example,
I think it's the verbiage for me. I think it's the verbiage for me.
Yeah, probably. For example, I have okay.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like I love my mother different from what I love my girlfriend. Like I broke her down. I would never think about my mom like that.
Exactly, because there are different aspects that comes in play. You know what I mean?
But it's still unconditional. But I love my mom unconditionally. That don't mean I love my girlfriend unconditionally because she do some shit right now, and I'd be like,
yeah.
Well, I don't got no girlfriend. I'm single and I'm ready to.
You love your mom unconditionally, and you love your kids unconditionally, right?
Yeah, I love my family unconditionally. I don't think there's anything in anybody in my family.
Yeah, you see, that's tricky because I can't necessarily.
No, because even when I'm mad at you, I promise you, I still love you. Yeah. Because that's the thing about it. We're not allowed to express all of our emotions because we've been told certain emotions are bad if you express them.
All right, check this out. Check this out real quick.
Yeah.
You love your mom unconditionally. Your mom can't hold on. Your mom could mess up and you would try to come and explain it to her, right? I would have loved.
To a point. Once I see that we're going nowhere with it, then we're done.
Yeah, but just stay with me. You may try to explain it to her, come to her and try to reason, right? Because that's your mom. There's a certain level of respect there, and you have to approach it different. Yeah, you also love your kids. Exactly. You also love your kids unconditionally. Your kids mess up, you're going to scold them. I would have loved the same unconditional love, but the way you're going to express it with your kids and your mom, it's two separate things. It's two different dynamics. I don't think that's a good example. Of love can differ based on the personal relationship that you're in. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's the same unconditional love. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I understand I understand exactly what you were saying from jump.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying to you? Because the way but what I'm saying is the way I'm going to talk to my kids, I could never talk to my mom because they're kids. So, you know what I'm saying? But the way I talk to my mom and the way I talk to another adult is going to be two different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
But unconditional love is too much of a burden for the average person to handle.
Yeah, definitely agree.
The average person, if they were to try to take on unconditional love, would probably go crazy. Because to truly do that, bro, that takes a lot. That takes a lot, bro. To say no matter what they do, I'm going to love them no matter what.
The average person doesn't even love themselves, or doesn't even know how to love themselves.
Bumbleclot, Ed Boss. Think about that.
Think about that, Norris. That's true. Because
when you look at themselves, you know.
Yeah. When you look at it from the root, in order to love yourself, that means you have to have a complete acceptation of who you are, what you are, your physical being, your spiritual being, what makes you you. You know what I mean?
You have to accept it.
Yeah. And that itself is like
It takes
a
strength, my
mind-blowing
youth.
task for us as human beings. But
Hey,
just
me tell you
think for
something
you
right
and me.
now. You are
me, everyone.
you're never going to be able to get that to 100% where you completely accept everything about you. Because why? As human beings, we constantly seek. Not even the perfection. We just seek.
No, but we'll never attain perfection in any case.
Never. But we seek. That we're doing. That's why technology advanced. Because we're constantly seeking a better, a newer way. You see what I'm saying? But the thing with love can't change. Love not have no time frame.
It's constant.
And if it's unconditional, it's unconditional. And that's the part where really change up love for everybody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because them take it from unconditional and make it love levels.
Yeah.
Well, me love my mother this much, but me can't love my girlfriend as much. You know, see the question they put on Facebook. Mother or wife first? Or they put the question, mother, A mother, B daughter, C wife. I said, choose. Who you say? What you mean, pussy? Me, I save everybody.
Yeah.
Where's that when we choose one?
We save everybody or die trying.
But see, what they're doing is they're creating a dynamic of love levels where they say, okay, I have to love my mom this level, I have to love my wife this level, my kids this level. Where it should be, I love all of them on the same level. It's unconditional love.
Mm-hmm. It's true. So that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's so for me, I couldn't word that better.
For me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the big things for me when I first thought I fell in love and I made love for the first time, because we're gonna talk about sex right now, and sex and love, because sex is a major part of love. The physical part, it shouldn't be, but we've turned sex into a major part of love. And now most people's relationships, even though they'll be able to sit down and have conversations for hours, you know what I mean? And talk about the moon, the stars, and all that shit. Yeah. But they get in bed and the sex ain't good. They'll fuck that relationship off.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're like, oh, the sex ain't good. And the standards of the world is, if the sex ain't good, I can't go for this. My grandma used to lay in bed and let my grandpa fucking her and never came, not one time. I'm not going to do that.
That's old school.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sex now is no longer just a physical act. It's an act that must contain emotion if you're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. No, sex. Now, if you think back to, we can't think back, but I'm saying, I'm a history buff. I love history. My dad got a doctorate in history. I love it. I love history. So if you look back and you look at how sex at first was just for procreation, bro. And then they started making this caste system where you have to be married to one person. Mm-hmm. And you can't look at anybody else. And then jealousy, oh my God, jealousy and love is like, they intertwine, bro. And it should never be like that, because if it's unconditional, you should never handle jealousy. But the way we've constructed love now, you know what I'm saying, jealousy is involved, which brings it back to the sex, because now you can't look at anybody else, because if you look at somebody else, you're disrespecting your partner. Mm-hmm. So now your eye's not supposed to work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of just making sex, all because we've made sex such a pertinent part of love.
It's crazy that you just said that, because that just brought like some crazy ass questions in my mind. Like, us as men, for example, right?
Yeah.
Well, tell me what your thoughts are. But we are mental, physical, and spiritual creatures.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And we were created to love unconditionally. Yeah. So we're all mental, physical, and spiritual beings, right?
Fox.
And the thing that we have to take in, the question that we really have to ask ourselves is, we were designed to love unconditionally. Now, us as men,
I believe we were
in our design, even though we're not quite there yet, but it's in our design.
I believe that.
But the question that we have to ask ourselves is, does that has limitations where, for example, relationships is concerned, and how do we manage those limitations?
Question,
Why I said
wait,
that is
question.
because
Hold on, no, hold on.
Mhm.
What does unconditional love has limitations that we are saying?
No.
Okay.
Like, for
Explain it.
example, how much we love, who we love, how much, for example, how much partners we love. You know what I mean? Because that's something a lot of men struggle with.
What?
You know what I mean?
Loving multiple partners?
Yeah. For example, let me give you an example. Well,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
give you an example.
yeah.
Like a few minutes ago, you were talking about the history of, love and what the impact based on the society and all that. But
Mhm.
if you really dig into it, all of that most of it comes from religion. The fact that you have to be in love with one partner, and the jealousy is involved because you know shit happen,
I
but it's
can't say
all related.
religion. That comes from human beings.
All right, yeah, it comes from human beings, but
Religion was created by human beings. Religion ain't something that was given to us by no God. Religion was created by man. See, that's history. If you go back
all
far
right, yeah,
enough,
well,
you'll know that.
we gotta get into that one on a deeper level another time though. Because
Well,
that,
listen,
if we really have to
don't
get
kill
into
me.
that shit just go bring us
Don't come for
somewhere
me.
else.
Don't come for me, people. I Fox me, I talking now.
Yeah, comment on it though.
Just look it
Comment.
up.
Guys, comment.
Don't come for me, though.
Yeah, but it's crazy because why? It's crazy to me because all right, you just gave a pointer that it's basically religious based. Well, based on history, it's a religious based, meaning that you were speaking about sex a few minutes ago,
No,
and you were saying
I didn't give that fact. You gave that fact. I'm saying it's based on people. You're saying it's based
no,
on
you
religion.
didn't. Hold on, let me tell you what I'm talking about. You just spoke about sex, and you were saying back in the days, women would have sex, but there would be no pleasure in it. They would just have sex for produce
Procreation.
children, basically. Exactly. And with the evolving of the society, we see that women has desires, and these desires needs to be met if it's going to work.
Yeah,
a relationship is going to work, right? Whether there's love, well, if there's love present, there has to be something else, which may be pleasure or whatever else she may want or the man would want. But love in itself, it's something that, do you believe it's something that is very difficult to contain for us men? As I say that because we have problems when it comes to relationship, mixing love and relationships, because we tend to go towards multiple partners. Some people think and says it's tradition, it's within us to have various partners and love multiple partners and things like that.
yes,
Meaning
because
that's actually the reason why.
Because you're programmed. Listen, as a
Mhm.
human being, you're programmed to make kids. It's what
Mhm.
you're like. We're at the basis of human beings. We're animals, and what do animals do in the wild? Fuck.
Yeah, but
Them niggas get to fucking. They fuck morning, noon, and night, and they make babies.
yeah, but there's a big factor that differentiates us as human beings from animals. That's the consciousness.
No emotions.
Well, you don't
That's
think animals are emotional? Of course, animals are come on, cause you ever see a dog beside you when you're kissing your girl? That dog
a
start
dog.
that's
A
jealousy,
dog is a
reacting a certain way.
domesticated animal that was taken from the woods from what it was originally is and was turned into what it is by human
Look at
beings.
any animal you want, monkeys, giraffe, tigers, whatever it may be.
No animal will be able to express the level of emotion that human beings can. So
okay, yeah, that I agree. I'm not saying that. I'm just
No,
saying they have
don't have
emotion.
emotion. No, I don't believe that. I believe
No,
animals
of
are
course.
instinctive. That's what I think animals go off. Instinct. And that's different from emotions.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think they have emotions too.
Mm-mm. I think you watch too many Disney movies.
Hell no. I don't. Disney really? I don't even watch cartoons because.
And the moon and the star in the sky.
Yo, you're
Nah,
crazy.
I think animals go off instincts. Human
They
beings
do.
are separated because of emotions. Because this is why we do all the fuck shit. Bro, there are women out there that get dressed in all black outfits, get all their homegirls, go to his house with the key that she copied that he doesn't know that she had, and pour bleach in all his clothes and take one pair of sneakers, just one foot.
Oh shit.
What animal gonna do some shit like that?
Nah, come on. Hey,
no, that's why they're instinctive.
Human beings are crazy people.
That's why but it's emotions, bro. It's the emotions that
it is emotions. I know, I get that.
Okay.
I agree that on an emotional level, human beings are way more advanced than animals. There's no discussion there. Come on, there's no discussion there.
But right? Instinctive and emotion is two different things, though. Animals are instinctive.
That's true. We both share similar there are similarities between humans and animals because
you know what?
Human
I'm gonna
beings
take that
have
back.
Instincts.
I'm gonna take that back.
Hold on.
Because
human beings have
they
instincts.
Have love.
Animals have instincts. It's just that animals instincts
love,
are way more advanced. The same way that human beings
love.
have emotions and animals have emotions, but our emotions is way more advanced. It's just the same. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
So I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because animals love.
Yeah.
Like in a lion pack,
they love, they protect,
they protect, but is that protection love or is that just protection though? That's the because you don't know you can't say that. You can't say that because you can't never think like that lion. We don't know what the lion is.
I can't.
You're
but when you look at a mother, when you look at female animals and how they protect their children, what other conclusion can you draw from that? That's love. When you look at how female animals protect their children, and look about how our moms as human beings protect us.
That don't work because mothers throw babies in dumpsters.
Yeah, but those are come on. Come on.
Yeah, but bro,
you can't even say they're mothers. I'm
listen,
sorry.
Listen.
They
there's a mother
title.
right now. There's a mother right now that's driving her child to go drop off to go get adopted by somebody else because she can't deal with the shit no more.
Yeah, that's a different situation, and
that's what I'm saying.
I don't personally.
So how can you say? So now we're back to is it protection? Is the animal doing an instinctive thing to protect their young, or is it love? So now we're saying are animals just purely instinctive, and is instinct almost the same as love, or are they the same? Because you can't. I don't think they can be the same. Because
no, I don't think.
If it's instinct, because I instinctively see a white guy and think he's the police.
Yeah.
That's
it's definitely not the same.
Because I've been programmed. Because I've been programmed.
No, it's definitely not the same. That's for sure.
So I'm saying, so with it, so that's why when it comes to that, I say love is so. So love is so crazy, bro. As I'm saying, we've lost so much of what love truly is. Bro, there used to be motherfuckers called bards. You see what I'm saying? They would walk around and sing love songs all day.
What bars?
Bards. B-A-R-D. Bards.
No, I never heard of that.
It's an ancient, it's musician. It's a musician, but they used to perform in the streets and stuff like that. But I'm saying there were people that they used to go to places and just listen to people read love poems all day long, professing their love to people. You see what I'm saying? We've lost so much in what the context of what love is, and like I said, it's all because I think social media is killing everything. But that's a whole nother topic. But love, my nigga, it's just. How can you love somebody unconditionally when you don't even know how to love yourself unconditionally? Because there's things about yourself you can't never accept. My head just exploded and mush up.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's just real. Simple as that. That is just real talk. Hey guys, don't hesitate to go in the comment section. Let us know what your thoughts are on the topic of love. What do you think about unconditional love? Do you believe that we are capable of loving unconditionally in today's society? What were your experiences? Come on, share your experiences. Don't hesitate. And we would really love to see them. And of course, we'll answer. So don't hesitate to comment and voice your opinion.
Yeah, we read every single comment. And listen, there's gonna come a time when you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go inside this thing and we're gonna pick people out of there. We're gonna want to hear your story. So you may be able to come on the show. So stay
Yeah,
faithful,
real.
stay loyal, subscribe, like, get in that
Yep.
comment section because we're talking
Share.
about real life. We're not talking about no foolishness. You know what I'm saying? And we want you to be a part of this. So come fuck with us. But now, JD, one of the biggest things that's being corrupted by today's society with love is trying to define love and lust.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how we've made them pretty much the same thing. How we've made
Mhm.
them just the
It's
same
very
thing.
difficult to differentiate. That's true.
Yeah, because if you almost every mother has an OnlyFans.
Mhm.
So now you're saying, how do I tell? Am I supposed to be? Is this what I'm supposed to be in love with now? Is this, or am I still supposed to be in love with a homely, at home woman that does all the stuff that we were told women were supposed to do at home? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way of thinking. So now it's
Mhm.
like lust is permeated all of society. So
Mhm.
when you lust after someone, it's almost like that is love now.
Yeah. You know what the thing is? When it comes to lust, a lot of us look at physical attributes.
Yes.
We look more on physical attribute than personality, than and then
Big
connection.
ass, big titties.
Because connection, yeah, they are beautiful. Let's get that
Mhm.
straight. They are beautiful, but when it comes to love,
I'm
it's
an ass
beyond that.
man.
There has to be a connection because that there has to be a connection because the
Because guess what?
physical,
The clock is
everything that
always
has to do with,
ticking.
yeah. Huh? What?
The
What do you
clock
think?
is
I didn't
the clock is always ticking on the physical.
exactly. Time goes by, and
That
trust
shit
me,
gonna
that
break
person
down.
change. And if it's true love, there will be a connection on a spiritual basis, on an emotional basis. You know what I mean? Some that you can't necessarily find the physical frame of things. And if that doesn't exist, well, your conclusion is done. It's lust. It's love. It's lust. You're only after that person because of what they can give you, whether it be sexually speaking, or financially speaking, or whatever it may be. But it's lust. If there's no if there's no connection, if it's just attachment, it's lust. That's how I see it in any case. What's your thought, Garnet?
I'm gonna look up and see what the dictionary
Lust
give
is
the definition.
of lust. I'm sure it's all about attraction, physical. Tell me.
I wish I could have that right here for citizen of cousin.
What do you say?
Very strong sexual desire, but
Told
them
you.
give a but them give us a sentence to give you an example how lust is used. He knew that his lust for her had returned.
That shit sounds like you.
Oh my god, that money I'm out in a
Oh shit.
so it's a very strong sexual desire.
Hey,
So
some just came to my mind
yeah.
because I just said that there has to be a connection on on a emotional and on a spiritual level.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when we have sex with people,
Uh-huh.
our spirits intertwine and connections create, even if it's
Now
lust.
hold on. Remember, we was talking earlier about how we've made sex a more important part of love than it should be,
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
with that, when you say a spirit intertwined when you have sex, then
Mhm.
is it lust now? Because love is
That's where the question becomes challenging.
you see
Because
me
if
answer?
you go with, okay, I believe lust is in the beginning. It's the intention that you goes with. Is it a lustful one? Are you entering this relationship, or are you entering this relationship with a long-term objective? Do you really want to get to know this person and stuff like that? Or is it just for the sex or for what that person can offer? If that's the case, you're going into a relationship with lustful behavior, with lustful behavior basically. And if that's the case, well, I I really don't know if lust can transform into love. That's what I'm struggling with right now. That's what I'm struggling with while I'm speaking, I'm really thinking about that because, of course, you can go into a relationship with lustful intention, but can that lust transform into love through sexual connection and other connections that you may develop, as time goes by?
Now,
That's a question I can't answer. I don't know how to answer that question.
for me, and what I've figured out in life is this:
Mhm.
when you lust after someone, you never really think about any long-term thing with that person. It's always
Yeah.
the moment of sex you think about. When am I going to be able to fuck this person again? When am I going to be able to get in their drawers again? When am I going to dig that back out? I love how this bitch sucked my dick.
Mhm.
Not, oh, I love being around her. Oh, I can't wait
Yeah.
to go watch a movie with her. Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? Bro, let me tell you something. When I was a little kid, when I was a little kid in Jamaica, bro, growing up, one of the things to do was to write poems to girls.
Yeah.
I used to put pen to paper, G. I used to put pen to
That's
paper.
that's that old
Bro,
school playboy shit.
bro, I wrote a poem to my high school sweetheart, bro. And I swear to this day, I feel like I don't like nothing will ever beat that, bro. It was one of them woo, fire.
10 out
You
of
see what I'm
10.
saying? Straight 5-star, G. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I've learned how to separate. I've learned how to separate the lust from the love. You see what I'm saying? When I know when I love someone because I see a future. I think about tomorrow with them. I don't think
Yeah.
about just the now. I think about how then I think about things like how can I make their life easier or better.
Yeah. But what
Like I
about people that
like yeah.
what about people that goes into a relationship with lustful intentions, like
Mhm,
sex friends and stuff like that, but
mhm.
on the long run, it transforms into a genuine relationship where there's marriage and
And
they
that's
stay together?
possible. That's definitely possible
Well,
because
that's the
remember
question.
remember we're built on emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mhm.
And emotions are like heart rates. They
Mhm.
just
So
that's what
then you
emotions do. You know what
so
I'm saying?
then
They're
you agree
never
that lust can transform
yeah,
into
yeah,
unconditional love.
yeah, because what happens as you go into a relationship with lust and all you see is the body and all you see is the body chemistry, the sexual chemistry for you,
Mhm.
and you spend enough time with that person through those sexual encounters, you're eventually going to start talking.
Yeah.
Unless you,
Connections will, yeah.
unless you are a real gallus. If you are a real
Or
gallus,
unless you realize, yeah.
no. If you
Or
are
unless
real,
you realize that person ain't made for you or something like that.
no man. If you are
Or
real,
you are real
no
girl.
man. Real gallus, come drop draws, big pum pum and left. You see me I say?
True.
Yeah man, real
True.
gallus not come for talk. Real gallus come for broke down wall. You see me I say? But that if you
Yeah.
are real, if that's the life you live in, then you know what I'm saying
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
But
a
when you
lifestyle.
yeah, but when you start off with lust and you know what I'm saying, and
Mhm.
eventually you start laying in bed with this person and you have a conversation here, and then all of a sudden, you know what? Hey, you want to watch a movie before
Mhm.
we fuck this time? Oh yeah, let's watch a movie.
Let's try
Now,
that. Mhm.
yeah, and now you done spent an hour to 2 hours with this person, not fucking them,
Yeah.
and that
Connecting
builds
and
a
stuff.
bond.
Yeah.
Some because
Yeah.
I read a book called Mastery of Love, and they said when people are uncomfortable around you, they can't be in silence with you
You ready? What's
because it's
that book
silent.
called?
Mastery of Love.
Master.
It's saying when people are uncomfortable around you, they can't be in silence around you because they have to feel that white noise, that nothing there,
Yeah.
that gap. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When you're able to just be around someone and be in that silence with them, it builds a different bond
Yeah.
because then you're
Good.
connecting on a different level. You're not connecting on this level of just because
Okay.
little do people know that our spirits, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is inside of us that animates us and makes us do this, whatever it is, whether it be the
Mhm.
fuck, if you believe it's the Matrix or you believe it's Jesus Christ from the cross, whatever your belief is, whatever is inside of us that animates us and makes us be the beings that we are connected.
Mhm.
It's all connected to one thing or whatever it is, or we're all connected. We're all connected. Because I've been in moments of silence with people and felt a deeper bond with them than when I was talking to them. a way deeper connection, being in that moment of silence with them and just enjoying their presence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you sit there for an hour to 2 hours watching the Netflix movie with her, of course that you start building that different bond. That not that just oh I'm yeah bitch take this
Yeah.
dick. Who's your daddy? Say my name, bitch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's a
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
bond you're creating. And now you
Yeah.
go
For real.
from hey, you know what? Before we fuck this time, how about we
Mhm.
go eat dinner? So now it changes. It changes. And after time, yeah, that lust can become love. You see what I'm saying? But you can never go from love to lust. you
Yeah,
can, you
that's
can
true.
never go from
That,
love
that,
to lust. Yeah, you can
yeah,
go
that
from
would be
lust
difficult.
to love, but you can never go from love to lust. Because if you love the motherfucker, you got to lust them for sure. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because that's part of unconditional love. It's
Yeah.
in a
For real.
relationship, in
Yeah.
a sexual relationship. That's part of
Mhm.
unconditional love. As because what have we done? We've built levels into love. We've
Yeah.
made love, we've made unconditional love something that is given to everybody in different ways. No, it's not that you give it to them in different ways, it's that you experience that love, unconditional love with them in a different way. But
Yeah.
it's still unconditional love. But we've lost so much of that. That's what I'm saying. Guys, this we're gonna talk about this for maybe two, maybe three more episodes. And I'll probably we're gonna yes, ladies, don't we're gonna bring a
Yeah. We
lady
have to
on to
bring in
give
the
her
ladies on
opinion.
this.
Yes, we know we have to
We're
have
gonna do
your
a special.
opinion.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we know we have to have your opinion because we're men. And yes, we tend sometimes to go run into the wall
Mhm.
to see if the
Yeah, that's
wall will
real.
fall down. We had to try it sometimes. It's just how we're built. Well, not everybody. Some men will just be like, well, I'm gonna put my Crocs on and go dig a hole. You know what I'm saying? But most men are programmed that we want to try to see if we can knock the wall over. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we know we have to have a woman's opinion. We're gonna get a lady in here. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, JD, you can always. I believe you can go from lust to love. I just can't believe that you can go from love to just lust in someone alone.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Now that we had an explanation and we really looked into it and see that, yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Garnet, before we close, I just want us to get back into your first experience
Mhm.
in love. You told me you started with your grandma. What was that like?
Every time I think about it, I get goosebumps because
Yeah.
I only remember her in those vague moments of warmness. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I remember one time she came to visit us when we was living in St. Mary in Jamaica, and she was sitting outside on the patio and she just held me. I felt the safest I've ever felt in my whole life. Because I had a rough
Wow.
childhood, you know what I mean? I was a badass kid, but I was a badass kid because I was seeking attention and I didn't know how to get attention that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really. My auntie Jennifer and my auntie Nancy are the two of the first women that actually showed me what real love is. You know what I mean? So for me, those are the three women in my life. You know what I mean? That that showed me what love is. But from that, it messed me up because of my childhood. And I'm saying how I came up because then I felt like my mom just abandoned me, and then it made me feel had a resentment towards women. Like, okay, so if she did it, you're going to do it too. So I'm just gonna
Mhm.
fuck you and get up out of here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mhm.
So that first experience of love that I had it was strong, and I always held on to it, but it wasn't enough to 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 make me understand what unconditional love was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get
So
it.
that's why with my kids, with my kids, like when I have them and they're around me, I try to show them unconditional love.
Mhm.
Even when I discipline them, I discipline them in a manner where yes, you get punished for something. I don't spank my kids. I hate that shit. I'm not with none of that. I might pinch them. I might threaten them. Hey, I got a
You pinch
mean
them, dog.
stare. Huh?
You
Yeah.
pinchy kid.
Yeah. I got a mean stare too, bro. I got a mean stare. I'm talking about like,
The mean stare might work,
I
but that
kill you.
pinch, oh shit. Personally, I prefer get a slap than a pinch. I hate pinches.
Listen. And yo, one of my daughter, them chubby, so me pinch on her look a bit behind her ankle, behind her calf, behind her knee. Yo,
shit.
daddy. You see what I'm saying? But after I'm done doing that, every time
Mhm.
I've never changed it. Every time I go explain to them why
Yeah. And that's
in a
important.
loving manner.
I believe that's important.
Yeah. See, but I try to show them that because I want them to grow up where they feel like love is not something that has to have a price tag.
Mhm.
Because that's what we've been taught. Is love has to have a price tag. You have to pay for my love. And now we're getting to the point where where love is something that is 50, where it's iffy, where it's shiffy. You know what I'm saying? Where
It's
we're
misunderstood. It's misunderstood.
no, nobody trusts it anymore.
Yeah,
No,
that too.
you yeah, because it's a word that's been bantered around so much that it has no more context. It doesn't hold the weight it used to hold. You know what I'm saying, my nigga?
Yeah, true.
Like you used to tell somebody you love them. Like I remember growing up in the 80s and in the 80s and the early 90s, love was a strong word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now everybody loves everybody.
Additionally.
For me, love unconditional is something that I strive to achieve. I do not believe that I will ever achieve it as a person. You know what I mean? But I strive to achieve that in everything that I do. Because if I love someone unconditionally, I know that at no point in time can I have a regret about that relationship if that relationship fails. You see what I'm saying? Because I did my honest work. Am I going to achieve that most of the times? Probably not. I'm probably going to fail most of the times. But to love someone, to love unconditionally means to love someone all the time and everything about them. Can I do that? No, I'm scarred like everybody else. When certain things come up, like if I find out, if we've been married for a year and I find out that you're fucking Tommy 6 months in and you've been fucking him since then, I'm not going for that, bitch. Fuck you. I'm gone. But unconditional love says that I'm supposed to stay. So to achieve unconditional love is
But does it really?
yes. That's what unconditional love means. No conditions. Under no conditions do I not love you.
Yeah. Do you not love her? But does that mean you have to stay?
Yes. That's what unconditional love is. I love you through it all. Nothing changes in our situation.
That's where I'm kind of.
Bro, do you know that back in the day, somebody would cheat in a relationship and they never to get divorced? They
Yeah,
die
I know
together.
that, but
do you know why they did that?
That was a society.
You know why they did that? Do you know why they did that?
Why?
Because that's what unconditional love was supposed to be. Oh, I love her so much, or I love him so much that even though he did wrong, we're gonna stay together and we're gonna do
but
it.
that's kind of stupid to me. That's kind of stupid to me
Because that's what we've been programmed. Because that's what we've been programmed, that you can't love somebody that do you wrong. You can't be with them.
That you can't
I can't be with
somebody.
you no more.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying. Because I understand what you're saying, right? But where I disagree is where the level of acceptation is
Hold on,
at
are you
zero.
disagreeing with me, or are you disagreeing with what unconditional love is supposed to be?
What unconditional love is supposed to be.
So hold on,
I don't believe that unconditional love means
what's your definition of unconditional? What? Let's take love out of it. What's your definition? What's your definition of unconditional?
I share the same definition as you.
That's what we got to get down.
An unconditional love. It's within the word. It's love without any condition, love without any boundaries. You understand? It's unconditional. However, where relationship, I separate the two. Where relationship is concerned and love is concerned, there has to be love in the relationship, yes, but you have certain values and certain morals that gives you limitations to what you will accept in a relationship.
Those are called conditions, Joe.
No, that's just
what?
That's just I don't see them as conditions.
You can't have
what I see as conditions.
love.
What I see as conditions is, okay, I love you if you have a big ass, or I love you if you have money. Those are I see as conditions that's directly attributed to love. But when it comes to a relationship, hold on. When it comes to a relationship, I see love for what it is, unconditionally or not. But I also see acceptations. You understand? There's certain things that you just can't accept in a relationship. You understand? I believe that's how a lot of people that shit messed up a lot of relationships, by the way, and destroyed a lot of people because we had people staying in toxic relationships because they believe that if I love this person unconditionally, no matter what she does or what he does, I can't go. I have to stay. And they fail to realize that you can love this person genuinely, like real love, unconditionally, but that doesn't mean that you have to accept certain attitudes, certain behaviors. No, you can love. Love
every
is free.
time,
Love
listen,
doesn't cost
every time you say unconditional, you say but right after. Every time you say before you give a reason why
because
not
that
to.
comes in where the relationship is concerned.
Here, let me give you the definition of what unconditional means. Not love, just plain, just
I know what that means.
Not conditional or limited. Absolute. Absolute, that means there's no zero room in it,
I know.
I mean, there's no
that
give
is
or
attributed to one thing, cause love, the word love, not a relationship.
No. We're not talking about unconditional. No, what the word mean? No. We're not talking about love. No, separate the two right now. No. Unconditional, unqualified, unconditional. I mean, there's no qualifications to it.
It's absolute. Absolute.
So if you enter a relationship based on love, unconditional, that.
Guys, the unconditional is for the love, not an unconditional relationship, unconditional love.
If you enter a relationship based on unconditional love,
I can leave that person and still love them.
Mean absolute, absolute, there's no room for give and play. You enter a relationship based on unconditional love. That means that unconditional love states that you can't leave if you love that person.
No, that's where I disagree. That's where I disagree.
That unconditional love.
So you tell me if I leave, my love change?
Yes, it's not unconditional no more. They have conditions now. Now you say you do that. So me do. Now you say you do that. So
you know
me not stay.
You know what's the problem like with how you are seeing it? You mix the two. You mix the relationship with the fact that the love is unconditional.
What you mean, my truth? Woo! You just blow my whole brain. Stop. My youth, you just listen. The relationship is based on unconditional love. What you mean? Them is two on one.
But not only unconditional love. There's other aspects of a relationship. There's not only love in a relationship.
All right, you're messing on my youth.
You get what I'm saying?
If you enter a relationship, man and woman enter a relationship, and them say them love each other. See?
Yeah.
Love are the basis, You see what I'm saying?
Base.
Out of love, everything come, They're not separate from it, Let me try to explain to you, when you're in a relationship with that woman and I love you, say you love each other, everything you do come from the love. And the love side, everything, nothing is separate in the relationship,
Yeah, because that's the foundation. That's foundation.
So we are talking about them separate and one, no. And then if you two people truly love people, if two people truly love each other unconditionally, they can't fail. That's impossible. How? That means one of you guys didn't love each other right. That means one of you guys didn't love each other unconditionally.
Probably. However, maybe if two people, probably. However,
no, there's no problem about it. If two people love each other unconditionally, they can't fail. Somebody is failing in the love unconditional department.
Well, that part I agree with. If two people love each other unconditionally, it's possible that relationship won't fail because
it's impossible.
On both sides, they would give 110%. I agree with that. However,
exactly
what I'm saying and what you're not, I'm speaking from one perspective, one point of view, one person giving the unconditional love and the other person messing up or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? In that situation, you, the individual that is giving the unconditional love, you don't have to stay. You can still love that person unconditionally. Love yourself enough. Hold on. Love yourself enough to know that, she's fucking me up. I can't accept that. Or he's fucking me up. I can't accept that. You know what I mean?
Then that's not
I can love you genuinely.
Unconditional love don't have it's absolute. It's unqualified.
I know it's absolute. I know it's absolute, but
That's
if
what
you're
I'm
not
saying.
getting it back, because
Then you're
if
not.
you're not
Then
getting
your
it
love
back,
was
you're either
never
gonna kill yourself.
unconditional. Then your love was never unconditional because you had conditions. She gotta love me the same way I love her, or I'm not gonna stay. He gotta love me the same way, and he gotta love me the same way I love him, or I'm not going. That's a condition, fam.
Get what you're saying, but I don't see it in the same way.
But you
I don't
can't
see it
keep
the
on
same way.
saying but. Every time you say but, it's a condition that's about to come.
I get what you're saying, but
But
I
is
just
the
don't see
start
it
of a
like that.
condition.
I get what you're saying.
Every time you say
100%.
but, listen, I don't love, that's what I'm saying. Apart from family, I don't think there's nobody I love unconditionally because that's a hard thing to do. It's extremely hard.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think any of us enter a relationship, a sexual relationship with a man and woman, or whatever your choice may be, with unconditional love nowadays. We all have conditions. Whether it be the lust condition or whether it be the condition of, oh, if he farted at 2 a.m. in the morning when I'm up, I'm gone. We all have conditions, bro. Oh, I saw her pinky toe. It leaned too far to the right. I got to get out of here. Oh, I don't like how her voice gets reedy when she talks. Oh, I didn't.
Hey,
oh,
you think love on first sight is bullshit? Personally, I don't believe in that shit. Personally, you know why?
That's a hard.
You know why I don't believe in that shit? You know why I don't believe in that personally? Because it's in the phrase "love at first sight." We're talking about sight, what you see. That's a physical. That's a physical. You're seeing the physical. You don't even know the person.
But you don't only see in the physical though. You should know that, bro. When you see something,
what, love at first sight.
But you don't only see in the physical.
But when you look at
when you see someone for the first time
at first sight, do you see through the person? Do you see who the person?
No. I'm saying you have connections that are made. Like I've looked at somebody in the eyes before, and I felt like a little chill between me and them, or at least I felt a little chill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I never felt that before.
You've never felt that before. You never looked somebody in the eyes and just get a little
at first sight
feeling. No, not no
sight.
love, not no love. I'm just talking about a stranger. You're just walking by, you guys just make a.
That's what I'm saying. At first sight, the first time I'm seeing that person, no, never.
You've never. Yeah, I've
not to that point.
Well, maybe I'm a little bit more spiritually connected than you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so maybe. Yeah. But I've walked by people and I sold cars, and I've literally met someone for the first time and smiled with them and felt like we bonded off that smile.
Yeah, that
first time ever.
But like get chills. To me, chills is deep.
Not chills, bro. I'm talking about like that little. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, goosebumpy feeling. I know chills, like you're like, oh, Holy Spirit.
That's what came to my mind.
Why are you so fucking extreme, G?
Oh shit. Anyway, hey guys. I think that's gonna be it for today.
For this episode. About love.
Let us know what your thoughts were on this second episode on the LOVE. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share this video, comment, and I guess we'll see you next time. In the comment section, by the way, find you will hear the artist for the music that is playing in the background, or that played in the intro and the
That's
outro.
the comment
section. Don't forget, check out the store for the what's it called again, Garnet?
Black London's. GSM is the code. It's 20% off. The clothing line is hidden. They're loving it everywhere it's at. Go check it out. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share.
Yep. And
go down here and let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's our second episode. We want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep going no matter what, though. But if it's a bad comment, we're going to take it as it is, because we might be able to use it to actually improve. Because guess what? We see the silver lining and everything. So you ain't going to really knock us off our horses. You feel me? Go Seahawks. Cuddy.
Peace.
Love and chicken grease, as them said.
It's got to be, I'm proud of me. That's why I'm steady moving on despite the hatred. I get better every song, man. It's got to be, I'm proud of me. If you don't like it, move along. Get the shaking if the bacon ain't involved, man. It's got to be.